All right, show you guys what I do with any of the non-staccato guns that I shoot for contract classes. So Glocks especially, if I get them milled, I have C&H Precision mill them. I just got this one back, so I got a Hollow Sun 507 from Buck at C&H. He milled it into a Glock 43X slide. This is used for some specific units that do a lot of low-vis stuff. So I'm a big proponent of having backup iron sights, and I know there's guys in classes where you can look at the gun and you know that if their optic fails for any reason, like their irons aren't on, they're not going to be able to make shots. So I actually take a little time and do this. I end up spending a little more money than I probably should because I'll buy 3 sets of iron sights to get point of aim, point of impact good. Whether you zero at 10 with your red dot or 25, both of them are fine. I do it at 25. That's another video later, but anyway, what I've done on this one, so the sight that I've got in here, it just barely clears the optic. I'm not a big fan of having them super high because it's intrusion. It's the equivalent of having on your carbine, back in the 90s and the early 2000s, a fixed iron sight. We don't need that. So this is just barely above the optic. Hollow Sun does a good job of having pretty low plates on the back or pretty low base, so you don't need anything too terribly high. So again, I'll buy about 2 or 3 different sizes. So when I find this one that just clears the optic back here, my red dot's already zeroed. So I shot 4 95 plus scores at 25 yards with this gun, 115 grain bullshit range ammo. So I know the dot's balls on. So next thing I'll do, I got 3 iron sights down here. The first one, if you look at this one, this is a 200 height. So if I put that in, and I'm not gonna screw it in, all I'm gonna do is go back a little bit here, take my dot, and like right now, my iron sights are lined up. My dot is like at the very top of the window. So obviously that front sight's not gonna be high enough. If I go extreme the other size, or the other way, this is a 365. You can see how tall it is. Put it in here, and I mean, it even looks odd. Same thing, kind of press the weapon out. Now, what I'm looking at here, my iron sights are lined up. My red dot, which I know is zeroed, it's in the bottom half of the front sight. So I know that one's too tall. So the third one I got, I believe this one is like, not quite, this is like 375 or something like that. All these are from Ameriglow. Put this one in, put this out right here, look at my red dot, and then my irons are completely lined up like I would take a shot, and my red dot is smack in the middle of the front of the top sight. So I'll put this one in, and now my gun is 100%. If for whatever reason battery dies, anything like that, I can literally take the same shots, and all I'll do is I'll take this to the range, and there's always going to be a little windage shift on most pistols just to make sure it's perfectly zeroed with the ammo I'm shooting, but that's how I end up doing it.